Hello everyone and welcome to Got Next Gaming. I am Emp One Way. I run this channel here. Small little channel on YouTube that is starting to see signs of life and is starting to grow. And in the last few months, the channel has seen a nice spike in subs. Actually, over 200 in the last 28 days. And I couldn't be more excited about this. I think it's a dream for any gamer to have a successful YouTube channel, right? That's the dream right there. I would go as far as to say, I wouldn't go as far as to say this is a success just yet, but I am a realist and I always set small, obtainable goals for myself. The reason behind this is so that when you do hit these smaller goals, it makes you more motivated to continue to strive for newer goals. So the next goal is 1,000 subs. We're on the road to 1,000, and when we get there, it's going to be huge for this channel. It's one of those, again, one of those smaller stepping stones as we go along the way to do stuff. I've had a couple of milestones that I've set for myself, and doing quite well. And all of it is because of you guys. And I couldn't be happier or more overwhelmed by the response that I get from everybody. It truly is humbling in a way to know that you guys care and you like what I'm doing and you think I'm doing it well. And I love the feedback that you give, the little tips and hints and tricks here and there that you guys give me as well. Absolutely love that too. I mean, I want to grow this into a community more or less. You know, Got Next Nation is like my idea for all of this. We're going to call it Got Next Nation. I think it has a nice little ring to it and something we can kind of get going. But aside from subs, it's more about views to me than subs, but it's you guys that are viewing it that drive the channel, right? I mean, this is what drives the channel, and the things that you can do are keep hitting the like button, keep leaving your comments, and keep sharing, keep subscribing. Always give me comments and feedback about what I can do and what I can change and how I can do it better. I'm always up to do that. I've started a Discord for my Madden series, the New York Jets. I call it, it's Got Next Gaming is the Discord channel. I'll put a link for that down below. And I'm also going to open a Discord that has a general chat in it, just for whatever kicks and giggles, just to kind of introduce yourself and say, hey, what's going on? And I'll do a Discord for 7 Days to Die as well, because I'm getting a lot of comments on the 7 Days to Die videos. And I really want to kind of drive that into something more and bigger and everything else. So yeah, the road to 1,000, it starts right here. It starts with you guys, and again, you guys have done all of it for me, and you're the greatest audience in the world as far as I'm concerned. The amount of views that we're getting now with the 7 Days to Die series is huge in comparison to what I was getting before. And again, like I said, it's humbling in a way when you think about how big it is. Going forward, upcoming games, not really sure what the future holds for the channel or for me. I truly play games that I enjoy, that I like. And if I see a game that comes out and just because it's got great reviews or whatever, if I don't think I'm going to like it, I'm not going to play it. It's plain and simple. I just believe that it makes a better product or a better video if I have passion behind what I'm doing and I can speak to it a little bit better. So, those examples are like my Madden series and my MLB The Show series. I really enjoy those. NBA 2K, it's never really taken off on this channel. It's gotten some marginal success here and there, but there are a lot bigger channels out there that do that, and they're more successful with it. And truthfully, there's people out there who play basketball and video games better than I do as well. I mean, I'm decent at Madden, and I think I'm pretty good at MLB The Show, the baseball game. But I mean, for the most part, I have a passion behind those because I love the career modes of those kind of games where I can build my own character, right? Build my own player and move him up, and he gets rewarded for playing better. Going from the minors to the majors in baseball, and in football becoming a star, and in basketball again, getting into the starting rotation and things like that. So a lot of that has a big appeal to me. So that's why I do those. 7 Days to Die is here to stay for sure. I love that game. I can't put it down. Even when I'm not recording videos, I sometimes can find myself playing that game for hours because it's truly a lot of fun. I also look for games on the PC platform to play. Software Inc. has a special place in my heart, and the next time they release the next alpha, I'll probably go along and start up that series once again. Nice to take a little bit of a break from it, but I guess it's one of those things that has a special place in my heart. I love playing that game just for fun, just for kicks I play it, and it's one of those things. But it takes a lot to put into making a relevant and an exciting video for you guys to watch when it comes to Software Inc. On a regular, consistent basis, right? So it kind of gets boring and bogs down a little bit, but it's part of playing games. Eventually, you lose interest in them, right? I'm always on the lookout for new games to play. The AAA games, though, some are fun and they're really a lot. There's really a lot of content to them. They're not worth doing them on this channel right now. I do play a lot of them personally. Sometimes I'll throw stuff up if I feel inspired by it, or I feel passionate about it. But the bigger channels, they swallow up all the views for that, and it's plain and simple. You get somebody who's got 7 million subscribers or 12 million subscribers. That's where people are going first. They're going to see that first because they kind of rise to the top, right? Cream rise to the top. And that's what happens with all of that. So that's kind of where that's at. For like the AAA games, but I'm always on the lookout for something on PC. I mean, I play on a Mac, and the platform is becoming huge now as far as gaming goes. There's a lot more that's involved in it. I just bought a brand new computer. I bought a top-of-the-line iMac with the 8 gigabytes of VRAM, so I'll be able to do VR on this thing. I'll be able to do a lot of different things, and the games that were not accessible to me before are suddenly accessible. I've even considered installing Windows on this Mac so that I can play some of the PC games that are not available on the Mac platform, and that does happen. The developers out there don't make it openly available for everybody and everyone. Something I'll consider doing in the future, but not right now. I mean, right now I'm kind of focused on the few things that I do have going on. I do work a full-time job, so it kind of limits my amount of time that I can really do stuff in that regard. On that, getting into personal news now, and I leave this to the end of the video because if you guys, are supporting me, you're going to watch this and everything else, and there's a lot of you out there that do care, and I appreciate that. I'm going through right now a very tough year health-wise. I've had a couple of issues going on with chronic pain in my upper right abdominal area. Doctors were unsure if it was the gallbladder or if it's the large intestines or the stomach or the pancreas or whatever. I've had extensive tests run numerous times, and the latest diagnosis has me with calling it IBS, irritable bowel syndrome with constipation. I get so backed up that it's like super painful. And I don't know if it's leading to the latest turn of events where I have extreme pain in my back, to the point where it's kind of put me out of work for a little bit. Like I'm not working right now, and I'm on leave from work, and it's just one of those things that it really hits me as a man. I've always been a big, physically strong guy, and now I have this back pain, and I can barely walk or bend over without being like an excruciating pain. Is diagnosed as degenerative disc disease, which is a thinning of the membrane or the cushion tissue between the spinal discs. It's extremely painful. I mean, they were not proud to say, but the other night I tried to lay down in bed and I was in tears crying because of the pain. And as a big guy, this is something new to deal with, something that I have to learn how to cope with this new condition. And it's tough. I've always been used to being physically strong, I was able to lift anything. I once put a refrigerator on my back, believe it or not, and carried it up like 3 flights of stairs. That's a true story. True story. I actually did that, and I was much younger. I'm older now. I'm 43 years old, and things start to break down as you get older, and you got to take care of yourself. This is one of those things that they say it's not my fault. There's nothing I could have done about it. It's just the thinning of the membrane over years and aging and things like that. But I can't even lift 10 pounds or more without being like blinding tears falling from my eyes pain. I can't lift my son. He's 2 years old. He's 25 pounds, and he cried. He fell the other day. He kind of fell down and skinned his knee, and he was crying, puts his arms up, and I couldn't even pick him up. And it's a lot to deal with. So I mean, this new thing with the back, coupled with the pain on my right side and dealing with this constipation issue that keeps just coming up no matter what medication they give me, it's tough to get through. It's a challenge, and I'm a fighter. I'm not one of those people who likes to lay down and quit. I actually tried to go to work one day after I was diagnosed and found out it wasn't such a good idea because a lot of my job requires me, to lift things and bend and stretch, and it's just not possible. I could sit in this chair comfortably for about 20-25 minutes, and then I got to go move my position, change it, and lay down, which is excruciating to even try to lay down until I get a good spot, But anyway, enough of the personal, depressing stuff. I'm usually an upbeat guy. I don't like to be a Debbie Downer, as I say. I'm not that kind of a person. I believe that I'll find a way to get through this and find a way to deal with it and get stronger from it. Everything that I go through in my life has always made me stronger. I've been faced with adversity before. I've never been faced with physical adversity in a health standpoint in this way, but I'll figure a way through it for sure. And I want to thank all you guys for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Please keep the comments coming. I love every single one of you in a way that you don't even understand. You're such an inspiration to me, and that's why I keep doing this. And I just want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart, and reach out with any questions or anything that you want to say. By all means, I'm here. So, and I thank you again, guys. Bye-bye now.